This is my life. This is my passion. This is Ike's Outdoors. Hey guys, Ike here from IkesOutdoors.com. I'm here today to review the new 2013 Bowtech Experience. This is the newest in their Center Pivot Extreme lineup, and this one is some of the specs on this is a 32-inch axle-to-axle bow. It's a 7-inch brace height. This bow is IBO rated for 335 feet per second. This bow has a mass weight of 4.2 pounds, has a let off of 80%, and it comes in a draw length adjustments of 26.5 to 31 inches. So it's nice it goes out that extra inch for you longer draw archers. This is a module based cam like all of the binary overdrive binary cams. You can see the module right there. Easier to get to than some of the ones in the past, especially like the Destroyer and the Invasion. Easy to get to, easy to change your draw length on this, no problem at all getting that done. Tuning wise on this bow, real easy to tune, had absolutely zero trouble tuning it, and I'm a firm believer that this is one of the most these Center Pivot Extremes with this overdrive binary cam are one of the most tunable bows that I've ever picked up and ever tuned in my life. Now this one is straight out of the box. I didn't do any tuning to the cam, but that binary cam is very easy to tune. One of the things you're going to notice on this bow is it's got some new vibration dampeners back here. These are called the revolver vibration dampeners. It's got 3 of them on here. It's got 1 here and 2 on the risers. This has got a weight inside of it, kind of like the one on the FLX or on the Flex Guard. It's rubber and it's got a weight in there to absorb vibration, and this is an extremely quiet bow. So those vibration dampeners work real well. It's got the same vibration dampeners on the strings that it had, I think the Insanity had. Good durable vibration dampeners on it. Octane strings on here, which are some of the best factory strings that I've ever tested. Really good factory strings, no stretch to them, really hold up well. I've never had to replace a set of strings on the Bowtechs that I've had. Of course, I don't own them for 2 years, but I've had some bows that I get into tests that as soon as I'm done testing them, if I'm going to shoot them or I'm going to change the strings out on them. So these strings hold up really well and are very durable. This has the carbon core limbs on them, same way that they've been using for the past couple years. Nice, good texturized finish to them. Good, tough finish to the bow itself. Cosmetically, the bow looks great. Got a new look to the riser, just different cutouts than the old CPX, like the Insanity and Invasions had. So overall, good looking bow. Really nice shooter. Got a 2-piece wood grip on it, just like all the other CPX bows has had on it as well. This also has a new string stop on here, and you'll see this is the clutch string stop, and you'll see it's open here instead of being solid, so that it's going to allow the string to go in a little bit and hit in here, and it's going to slow it down as it goes in. So that new string stop's real nice, works out real well, and really helps quiet the bow down. So we're going to take this thing out here. We're going to do a little bit of shooting with this thing, and we're going to do a little bit of chronoing with this bow. Bowtech Experience, 70 pounds, 27.5-inch draw, 350 grain arrow, and this is shot number 10. Still got this bow set up at 70 pounds. It's got such a good draw cycle to it. I really didn't feel like I needed to move it down to shoot it. So still got this thing set at 70 pounds. Two-piece grip on this thing. The wooden grip's real comfortable. Got a good shape to it, good feel, and draw cycle. Nice continuous draw cycle. Kind of a short valley, but real smooth. No hump to it. Really feels nice. When you get it back at full draw, the bow feels really good. It's really steady. Really good shooting platform. Creeping with this bow, it's not unmanageable. If you creep a little bit, it's not going to want to pull out of your hand, but it definitely, you can't creep a whole lot with it. I maybe had a 1/4 of an inch there before it really wanted to take off, so it's got a little bit of a creep to it, but overall not bad. Like I said, good smooth draw cycle, good continuous draw cycle, no big hump to it. I struggle with it a little bit, but that's mainly because right now I've got so many clothes on. It's about 28 to 30 degrees out here this morning, and I'm bundled up, so it's a little bit of a struggle with these clothes on, but I don't normally hunt with 70 pounds. But so nice draw cycle to it, good solid back wall. You can see that cam rolling, hardly rolls at all, and I'm really tugging into that thing. Bow is really quiet, really vibration free, just like all the CPX models that Bowtech puts out. Just really feels good when you shoot it. Doesn't want to kick out of your hand or lurch or anything like that. And really good grouping on this thing with the 7-inch brace sight. You know, it's really forgiving, really good as far as accuracy goes. I'm getting really good tight groups with this thing, and really nice to have that 7-inch brace sight in a bow this fast. So you can see there, with all these clothes on, I'm having a little bit of trouble pulling this thing, but I should back it down a little bit for hunting, and I probably will. But good continuous draw cycle to it. Valley's kind of short on it, not a whole lot of valley to it, but a good smooth draw cycle. You know, it really gets into it, and when it gets into that curve, it doesn't just dump off into the valley. It just has a nice smooth continuous roll to it. No big hump into it, you know, just like all the overdrive binary cams. No big hump to it, just a nice smooth continuous pull. Bow's really quiet at the shot. Got a great back wall. Draw links run pretty true. 27.5 is what I got it set on. It feels really good for me at 27.5, and just an absolutely fantastic shooting bow. Really wadding the arrows with this thing with that 7-inch brace sight. Okay, so you can see there, the chrono results on this are quite surprising. I mean, very surprising. This bow is a 7-inch brace sight, and it's IBO rated at 335 feet per second. I'm shooting it set up at IBO except for the draw length. I'm shooting 27.5-inch draw length. So 27.5-inch draw length, you go, let's see, 28.5 would add 10 more feet, 29.5 would add 20 feet, you add your other half. So we got 25 feet more per second on top of what I'm getting to shoot. So this bow is actually going to be hitting about 350. So I checked my chronograph. I was literally surprised at how fast this bow was shooting. So surprised. I shot it 8 times through the chronograph today. Shot it several times through the chronograph yesterday. Pulled out one of my other bows that I knew what it was hitting and shot it through the chronograph to see what it was hitting. And I actually even took this bow out to a local shop and shot it through their chronograph because I thought something had to be wrong with my chronograph to be shooting it, for this thing to be shooting that fast. It absolutely blows my mind that this thing will be shooting, let's see, 15 feet per second over the IBO rating that Bowtech has given this bow. I've never tested a bow that's tested. Most of the bows I test won't even hit IBO, and the few that do, you know, they'll hit IBO or they'll exceed it by a few feet per second. I've never tested a bow that has shot 15 feet per second over the IBO. And like I said, I had to retest my findings. I've shot it through there probably 20 to 25 times and got the same results. Shot another bow through there that I knew it was shooting and got the speeds out of it that I knew it was hitting, and shot it through a shop's chronograph, and it's still shooting everything I'm getting is registering the same. So it's shooting about that 323 mark. So very fast bow, very, very hard hitting bow, very nice speeds considering the draw cycle and the 7-inch brace sight. And you know, when this bow came out and a 7-inch brace sight, I like a 6-inch brace sight bow just for the extra speed because I have a shorter draw length, and I still get pretty good accuracy at a 6-inch bow, 6-inch brace sight bow for me. So when this bow first came out, I was kind of leery about giving up my Insanity, trading in my Insanity on this one. But now that I've shot it, now that I've chronoed it, I couldn't be happier with this bow. It's shooting faster than my Insanity shot, and it's with the 7-inch brace sight, it's more forgiving. This is the first 7-inch brace sight bow that I've shot. I've got a lot of 6-inch brace sight bows, and this thing is smoking those 6-inch brace sight bows. Of course, I'll back it down to 60, 65 pounds, but it's still smoking fast. So the speed is outstanding on this bow, but it's got a lot of other good attributes as well. Good smooth draw cycle to it, and I struggled a little bit with it today because I've got on a long sleeve shirt, a sweater, and a jacket because it's really cold out here. About 30, I think it's about 30 degrees or so this morning. But bow is super quiet with those vibration dampeners on there. The vibration dampeners on the FLX, the new string stop, that clutch string stop. Really, really quiet bow for the speed that it's getting. Good solid shooting platform. When you got it at full draw, this thing feels excellent. You know, it really, you can get your pin held on the sight or the target really nice, really steady. Good comfortable grip to it. Really like that 2-piece wooden grip, and really like the overall look of this bow. The black looks sharp. It's got a good tough finish to it. No spots in it. I've taken this rest. I've had a couple different rests on it, trying out different rests, and it didn't affect the finish up here at all. So the finish is nice and tough. The limbs look great. I really like the look on those limbs. And overall, this bow, I think, is probably the best CPX that Bowtech has made. And I was really leery because, man, I loved my Insanity. Absolutely loved that bow. And I was really hesitant to trade that bow in on this one. And now I'm really, really glad I did. This is a nice, short, compact hunting bow that is producing a lot of speed. I mean, I can't emphasize that enough. A lot of speed. That IBO rating is way low. I mean, do not let that IBO rating scare you off of this bow, because it is super fast and shoots lights out with that 7-inch brace sight. I have never shot a 7-inch brace sight bow that's this fast, that I'm getting the kind of groups that I'm getting with it. I know you can't see my target here, but this is the target, and I can reach over and touch all 5 of my arrows, I mean, just like that, with this bow from 20 yards. Of course, it's from 20 yards, but outstanding bow. I know I'm rambling on quite a bit, but I am really, really impressed by this bow. You really do have to experience this bow to appreciate it. So this is the 2013 Bowtech Experience, and I would have to say the best CPX bow with the overdrive binary cam system that I've shot. And I've shot them all, and I've shot the Destroyer, had a Destroyer that are absolutely loved, and this is probably the best Bowtech bow that I've shot, period. It's probably one of the best bows I've ever shot, but it is probably the best Bowtech bow that I've shot, period. I really am super impressed with this bow. So for more information on this bow, you can check this out at bowtecharchery.com. We'll put their website below, and we'll put a link in the description of this video. For more product reviews, how-to videos, you can check out our website, ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.